Yo, what's good? Your boy J Hustle back at it again with another video. This time I want to react to Trump fires back at Charlamagne after Charlamagne running his mouth on Trump about the the presidency. He's claiming that he wanted to you know he's doing all this rant about Trump, and we all know Charlamagne is be the clown that he is. He's the Democrat pundit that he's a paid pundit on the Democratic side, and Charlamagne is nowhere near conservative. Let's just get that understood. So Charlamagne will always be the liberal Democrat mindset of things. Just when you think he's swinging on this side of the fence, he's really on that side of the fence. But I really don't take anything seriously what Charlamagne says, in order to Breakfast Club or show like that. I don't even watch the Breakfast Club, but I happen to catch this clip from the Fox News with Laura Trump, and I'm gonna play a little bit of it here. So let's see what he has to say on this particular. So let me pull up the video right here. There we go. So this is Charlamagne here on the Fox News. So he's going on about with Trump, and he's still making his rant. Say Trump didn't do anything 6 months. Was it 6 months in his presidency? He's doing very, very well, I think. As a matter of fact, I think he's doing a lot of things, and trying to switch up the vibe here in America, and things is kind of alleviating all through the nation. But we're gonna see what Charlamagne critical behind got to say. So we're gonna run this footage and see what he's talking about.
I'm going to benefit from because of the tax bracket that I'm in. But, there's going to be so many people that's hurt by that bill. And, anything that, takes away Medicaid from people and is going to put people in a worse financial situation than, they were previously in, I'm not for. And, he ran on that. Like, he ran on, the economy. He ran on saying that, grocery prices were going to be down. And,
That has happened.
No.
Facts. And Lauren coming, Laura Trump is coming at Charlamagne with straight facts. Charlamagne is jumping on these platforms, and he's jumping on this Breakfast Club, and he really should have Donkey of the Day. He should give himself Donkey of the Day all year, because this dude just let things fly out of his mouth, and they don't do any research. They don't even do any fact checking. They just say things, and they really need to get hit with defamation, because it's something about when Trump names comes up in a conversation, he's just the most horrible person in the world. But years ago, before he ran for the presidency, everyone loved Trump. The rappers talked about him. He took pictures with the actors, entertainers, and stuff like that. You never heard a mumbling word from Trump. These actors and stuff like that from disrespecting Trump. The View with Oprah Black Lips on there, and all these other old hags up there just bashing Trump. All of them should be. I don't even know why that show even still exists on TV. So, but that's another topic. But yeah. So he's just a paid pundit. He comes up there, he just spew all these things, and he just fueled the fire for the American people have a reason to hate Trump. If you ask one person around you or anybody, why do you hate Trump? Or what is it that you don't like about him? Oh man, because he racist. He don't like black people. I mean, just the stupidest I mean, if that's their mindset, that's why I refuse to have any conversations with people when it comes to the political arena or stuff like that. I don't know everything. And I get it. I don't know all of the because number one, I don't really, follow and believe in the politics and stuff like that, man. Because at the end of the day, they throw a white lie on them and they double talk and they just off the teleprompter. They never once just come at the people and just tell them what it really is. Trump is straight American. He says what's on his mind, and he do what he can, and he's signing out executive orders, and he's just a moral and principle type of guy, from what I see. I think he's quite funny and quite hilarious if you ask me, though. So, but I'm gonna get back to the video.
Inflation is trending down.
Inflation is down too.
We want to make sure that people who are not actual recipients or shouldn't be getting Medicaid are off of Medicaid so it can actually benefit more people. There is good stuff in that bill, though. You have the 2017 tax cuts that are made permanent, and that really is for everybody. But that's for everyone. Everyone in this country is impacted by that. You also have things, by the way, like money going to school choice for parents all across this country. Mm-hmm. There is a lot of good that I think will come out of the big, beautiful bill. But what about things like
right now people are hurting? And he campaigned on immediate change, day one change.
And you don't think you felt any change? People are
Charlamagne, Trump only been in the chair for what, 6 months now, 7 months now, and you're going to sit here and say the economy is still hurting. Well, we were struggling, hungry, and all the above, just in shambles when the last administration was in the chair. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about Biden tripping over stuff, going upstairs, downstairs, wandering off in the Amazon. And, you got Kamala Harris, can't even imagine picture her in a room full of world leaders and just all she do is laugh. These people are going to be like, man, if you don't get this goddamn woman out from around me, you see what I'm saying? If America would have been, and he's one of the 92% that voted for this woman, and he's going to state it. He's going to acknowledge it. He's going to know. He's going to tell you that he voted for Kamala, and he will vote for her again. But I don't want to get ahead of the video. But I'm gonna let him go ahead and go on this rant and just, throw false accusations and saying false and misinformation. These are the most information people that's gonna just throw things out there and just gonna lie. Charlamagne, he just throw things out there that's non-factual on this podcast. Him and with the Breakfast Club, they misleading the people, man. And these the people that just y'all listen to these type of people that don't do no fact check. They see the differences that's making out here in the world, but yet they still proceed to keep going on and on. But Trump is going to get back at him though. I'm gonna get to that in another segment. So we want to go this out.
Are feeling change. No. Do you feel safer knowing that Iran will not have the ability to develop a nuclear weapon?
Iran? Yeah. Sure. I feel safe if you're telling me that a country won't have the ability to build a nuclear weapon.
Do you feel better knowing our borders closed?
Yes.
Okay, so don't
get me wrong. There's certain things that I absolutely understood. Like as far as border security, but I understood border security for different reasons. Like people were complaining about the border because they felt like people were coming into the country and taking jobs away from people in certain areas and certain communities. And that is the conversation that I had been hearing for the past year and a half prior to the election. I understand that, but I want to see the criminals and illegal immigrants, actually deported.
Well, that's happening.
Not people who are here.
That's what he was doing, Nut. He's getting all the people that come over here illegal, doing all these heinous crimes, rape and just crazy crimes. Some of them just leaving the asylums and coming over here and just doing, crazy things, man, murderers and stuff like that. He getting them up out of here. That's why ISIS is involved in all over the nation. So he's trying to clean up, send them to Alligator, Alcatraz, and he's even paying them to go back where they come from. And these are things that they won't even acknowledge. It's just, they're picking out anything. They're just grasping for straws. They don't have anybody speaking up, talking on the Democratic Party. You got AOC, which is she's a nut. Jasmine Crockett. I don't even know what ghetto they got her from. And they, no matter, you can't even think of anybody. And now you got Kamala Harris. She don't want to run for governor out there in California because she wants to run for the presidency out there, and she's trying to run again for the second term. I don't even know why they even picked her for the first term, because that was a no-go. But once again, these are your people that's sitting in front of you. These are they're leading the world. The blind leading the blind, man. These people just leading us into the mind. They really are.
Here, trying to go through the process of being in this country legally. Like when you see people actually getting deported and getting detained, and they're actually trying to go through the process of being American citizens, that's not right.
Well, we're allowing those people to leave. They actually get.
He said they come over here then trying to get the process. If they come over here trying to do that, they over here illegally, stupid. This dude just don't know what the hell he talking about, man. So they come over here legally, trying to get legal in the States, but Trump is paying them to go back and do the process again, because if they get caught by ICE, they're never coming back. So they're trying to do it the right way. Send them over here because they've been brought over here by planes, buses, and everything. And they come over here killing your neighbors, killing the people you love, and now it's a moral on the sidewalks stuff outlined in chalk because these immigrants over here, and it's just the same old song and dance. But you ain't gonna sit there and acknowledge that. And he's sending them now. When he built the border, everybody laughed. Biden come over here and get a plane for him, and they have all kind of assistance for him, kicking you out your neighborhood and putting all the migrants all in there with free health care, with free they got card full of money, housing assistance, all this. But you want to acknowledge that. Once again, you got these pundits right here pointing out the negative and the positive. They think the positive thing that Biden doing, and that really is his own Trump, because he's trying to clean up all the mess that they did in 4 years. Trump trying to revamp all this in 6 months. I think he's doing a damn good job, but nevertheless,
they get money to leave, and then they get to reapply to come back here the right way. So,
but leave and go where?
They go back to their home country, and then they
what
get
if
to
they
come from?
Even been to that country?
Well, they have been to that country. That's where they came here from. But let me ask you this. Hold on.
Some of them
Laura's just killing them. You're too smart for this
I've seen a lot of cases of people getting deported.
Well, some went to El Salvador who are from Venezuela, but those people have now been sent back to Venezuela. Let me ask you about how the Democrats have responded, though, in the first 6 months of this presidency. Mm-hmm. How do you rate their response? Because it feels like to a lot of people watching, they don't really have an alternative. And it's a lot of, we hate this because Donald Trump is trying to do it. What do you think of how they've reacted?
When you look at Democrats' approval rating in this country, when you look at Republicans' approval rating in this country, you see that Americans are just fed up with it all. Like, Democrats suck. We know that already, though. You know what I mean? So it's like, I knew that Trump would probably get in office again.
The Democrats suck and you suck. I want to get on over to what Trump has to say about Charlamagne. He's taking shots. He was taking shots with at Donald Trump the whole time when he did the interview. So that's a no-brainer there. So this is what Trump said responding back to Charlamagne during this interview. So yo man, shout out to Trump. Shout out. A lot of people don't want to give him this flower. And not only that, shots fired was all through this. So he says here in the statement, the very wonderful and talented Lord Trump, who whose show is a big rating success, put racist sleazebag Charlamagne the God, and he put in parentheses, why is he allowed to use the word God when describing himself? Can anyone imagine the uproar that would be used if be used if if you call yourself that nickname? So I'm gonna play this, and this is what they're gonna read it too. So
talented Lara Trump, who shows a big rating success, put racist Charlamagne the God. Why is he allowed to use the word God when describing himself? Can anyone imagine the uproar there would be if I used that nickname? Trump giving himself great ideas. He's a low IQ individual, has no idea what words are coming out of his mouth, and knows nothing about me or what I have done. Remember, 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world, MAGA.
Lara Trump.
yeah, MAGA. Tell him again. MAGA. So you know you got these people putting on the front in the show, and you got these pundits like Charlamagne the God coming up there and thinking he's know all and in all be all, and he just spewing just hate again through the airways. Because once again, this is propaganda, and we've been programmed again because radio stations and TVs, all this stuff has been. That's why I don't listen to the radio. I don't watch TV. You know, I come on here and get, and you know if information is right. Charlamagne never read the Big Beautiful Bill. He didn't read no 900 pages of it. And anything that he's saying that's in the bill doesn't even state what he's saying. So he's flipping it and twisting it, picking out words that he feel like that it will fit the narrative for the people to hear, to keep going against Trump. But that's what they do. And then when they come up on, and that's why I like Fox. I get most of my resources and you know, saying stuff like that from Fox News, and I compare them maybe with CNN. CNN ain't shit, but you know, I'll compare those two news things. But Fox are pretty much a fair. They're more conservative, and at the end of the day, we really are conservative people, man. We listen to a lot of people that's democratic and liberal, and that seems to get us nowhere because we got people in position that just way left and just all for a certain group, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I just want to point that out. Well, Donald Trump fired back at Charlamagne. Charlamagne on the Fox News with Laura Trump. She had a really good interview, and you know, but anyway, y'all leave the comments down below and tell me what you think about Charlamagne, and is he just a paid pundit from the Democratic Party, and you know, is he? We all know he's gonna vote for Kamala Harris again because he said first time he gonna do it again. So y'all leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about Charlamagne the God, or even tell me what you think of how is he doing in his first 6 months or 7 months in the seat in the presidency. So I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. I'm out. Peace.